Hello everybody, what it is, it's your boy Gazuckus here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright everybody, we're gonna get this rolling out right now. Alright, let's get it. So, I am reading today about the gaming disorder thing. And it's gonna be a rant slash fact video again about the gaming disorder. And I'm gonna go ahead. Let everybody know again, language warning, kinda have to, It won't be as bad as my other video about society. Shouldn't be near as bad. So, uh, but, so I let everybody know that, this about this gaming disorder, okay? We're talking about how there was a thing called Pac-Man fever, and just to warn everybody, as you can see right here in my, computer, it likes to take the word man and turn it into woman. So I could type man and it'll instantly, for some reason, change it to woman, or I could say woman and it change it to man for some weird reason. I don't know how to fix that. I haven't been able to identify what's causing that. If anybody could, leave a comment below and tell me what's going on with that. Really appreciate it. And also, I wanted to thank everybody so much yesterday that subscribed yesterday. I really appreciate it. I'm almost to one of my small goals of 20 subscribers, really excited about that. And also all the views I ended up getting yesterday. I want to appreciate everybody that watched my video yesterday. Let me know. Let me know what content you guys want me to make, or one of the pieces of content I make. Because as everybody knows, I cover everything, anything and everything. I'm not too picky on the content I make up, or create. Sorry about that. No. Just wanted to read about gaming disorder today. Make a little slash rant video, kind of, about how I agree and disagree with this. So, they're waiting to add gaming disorder to the list of diseases next year. And while I agree with some of what they say, I also don't agree with what they say. Talking about how, people feeling left out, that happens. People are going to feel left out. But I don't see it causing deaths or, I don't see people driving 80 miles an hour down the highway to go to Walmart to pick up the game that they can't afford, or getting bankrupt because they're buying games they can't afford. I don't see it becoming that big of an issue. It's not. It's an issue, but it's not a big issue that needs to be named a disorder. I don't see it being that bad. While at the same time, yes, people do need to manage how much they play games. But here they list a few questions on to ask people to swap the word alcohol for gaming. I mean, they can't compare alcohol to gaming. They can't do that because alcohol is way different than gaming, okay? Alcohol can cause car accidents, okay? While, yes, Pokemon Go, when it came out, caused some accidents, not nearly as bad as alcohol has, okay? Gaming's not going to slow your motor skills down to where you can't turn sharp enough, or to where you can't see somebody coming or whatever. You can't compare alcohol and gaming. You can't. You really can't. Alcohol has serious medical repercussions, okay? It can cause your liver to go bad. Gaming cannot cause your liver to go bad. It can't even cause your brain to go bad. Come on, people. Seriously, you don't just swap the word alcohol for gaming. Come on, really. I said this source cannot be credible whatsoever. Because it's just a random article thing I came across, which I got a few up at the top, but my face may be in the way. Sorry about that, but anyways, they have some questions listed here about how to discover gaming disorder or whatever, which I only agree with one of these questions, which is the top one. It's, have you ever felt you should cut down on your gaming? A lot of people feel they should probably cut down on anything that they do, honestly. There's a lot of things people ask themselves if they should cut down on. It's an everyday thing. Even when it comes to their job and stuff, should I cut down on my hours, or should I get more? Should I cut down on my drinking coffee or pop? Should I just go ahead and drink more? A lot of people are going to ask questions like that to themselves. While the other three down here at the bottom are so generalizing that it's ridiculous. Anybody's going to have their own answer, yes, no, maybe so, on these. Have you ever felt annoyed when people criticize your gaming? Come on. If anybody plays competitively or professionally or has it as a career, they're going to get annoyed at people criticizing the game. So they're either going to block them, whatever, what have you. Like, come on. Everybody's gonna get annoyed at something you criticize. Like, you criticize someone's cooking that's been doing it for 20 years. They're gonna get annoyed. You criticize how someone changes a tire on your car. They've been doing it for 20 years. They're gonna get annoyed. They're gonna get criticized for it, obviously, because it's your car. But the problem is, they're gonna get annoyed. That's just how life works. People are gonna get annoyed at things. It happens. Oh well, too bad. Let's get over it. Let's quit being a bunch of babies and whining about it. Have you ever felt bad or guilty about your gaming? People are also going to feel bad and guilty about things, some things they do in life too, you know? And, well, the way you play a game and stuff sometimes can cause people to feel bad or guilty or whatever. It happens. This is the way I look at it with these two questions I've read so far. Shit happens. You're going to get criticized, you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel guilty. It happens, but at the end of the day, you move on to get over it. Now, the bottom one, I could really get on because people that make video games, that's what they're going to be thinking about, obviously, if we're saying that because they're like, I can go to work, make video games, awesome, you know, because I would really love to do that job, to be honest. And I'm sure anybody that doesn't love the job. People like, yeah, man, I got to go to work with video games today, hell yeah, you know, whatever, you know. Or somebody that's a content creator that does YouTube, gaming YouTube, or live streaming on gaming, whatever. Of course, they're gonna wake up and I gotta do my live stream today on Diablo or Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or League of Legends or RuneScape. Of course, since it's their job on YouTube or Twitch or live streaming, of course that's the first thing they're gonna wake up when they think about when they wake up in the morning. Like, come on, nigga, like seriously, it's their fucking job. Like, come on, people, really? So those questions are just so generalized, all the hell. And as far as prioritizing your games, like if they feel they should cut down on the gaming, you gotta ask them, like, okay, whatever they answer to that is, okay, you gotta ask them then, like, how do they prioritize it? If they say they over prioritize it over their job, you gotta say, okay. Then you gotta ask them a third question of saying, okay, is gaming your job? Is live streaming games your job? Is making doing gaming content on YouTube your job? You gotta ask some specific questions like that. You can't just, oh well, you feel you should cut down on gaming. You got a gaming disorder. You can't just 4 questions ain't gonna get you nowhere. And you also gotta ask some things like, okay, do you take care of your kids still while playing games? You gotta ask some things like that. You can't just generalize a question and then expect people to diagnose off that. Like, I get these may be examples, but they're not very good examples. Like, come on, like, that's ridiculous. Okay, now,
we've all been there, hanging out with some of your friends, and all of a sudden you look around and realize nobody's looking at you. In fact, they're all staring straight down, completely and totally engrossed.
Okay, hold on.
In their cell phone. Honestly,
playing in the background. Sorry about that. I'm on a obviously in site news thing, but like impaired control. Okay, impaired control. Maybe I should look that up, that definition. But last time I checked, I've seen people gain control from gaming. Okay, like for instance, there was a study. I don't remember what year and what month. I'm gonna say it was like last year that showed that gaming increased hand-eye coordination in people that play video games. Okay, so impaired control issues. Not seen it. But anyways, sorry guys, I'm getting sick. I have a runny nose and everything, and it's all bad. I have tissue paper or whatever here somewhere, but I don't want to wipe my nose on camera. You guys don't want to see that. I'll be right back real quick. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that. Alright guys, I am back. Alright, let's get back to this, okay? Yeah. So, there's this technology addiction. You know, technology addiction, that's not going to be an addiction for long because you got to remember, we are evolving and our technology is getting so crazy now that everything's going to be technology now, almost. Like, ordering your food is going to be 3D printers probably soon. You're going to be able to touch in the air and just do this, and a screen pop up with everything you need right in front of you. You know, your phone calls, all your chats, your Facebook chat, all that. You know, as a matter of fact, I think they're inventing content. I don't. I meant to say contacts. I don't know why I said content. Uh, but they're gonna make contacts, or are making contacts, to where they you put on your eye and you can, you know, think or touch in the air and it brings up the screen or whatever. You know, paper computers. Well, not paper computers, but sheets, like electronic sheets, to where you just unroll it or whatever, and you know, you just push on it and touch it and everything else. Like, I even think they're talking about having like wrist phones where you push in a holographic image, you know, stuff like that. You know, that you see in movies and stuff is going to be coming out like eventually or soon. You know, like technology addiction. Like, come on, man, do video games lead to violence? This has been an ongoing topic forever. Do video games lead to violence? You know, honestly, I say no. I really say no. And I'm probably going to get backlash for this, but I say no because people choose what they do. At the end of the day, we choose what we do. And when you're playing that game, you have a choice to separate it from reality. That's your choice at the end of the day. You have the power to choose what it is. Okay? Like, some guy plays GTA 5. He has the power to choose whether he goes and actually does GTA 5 or if it just remains a game. He has that choice. He makes that choice at the end of the day. It's not a disorder. It doesn't. The game don't create the violence. Okay, that's just what the game is. Okay, like nobody's. I don't know of anybody that really sits down, plays GTA 5, and then 5 minutes later, oh, I'm gonna go shoot up a building and just kill people. That's not how that works. Like, come on, like that's ridiculous. Like, you can't make say a game creates violence because it doesn't. Okay, the person that chooses to do the violence creates violence. Okay, that's like the whole thing with guns. Like, guns kill people. No, people kill people, and it don't matter what the race or color, whatever, what have you is, hairstyle. It don't matter. It don't make a shit what it is. Okay, the people make the choice to kill the people. The gun don't have legs. The gun don't have fucking arms or fingers. It doesn't, and it don't have a brain. It's an inanimate object. It does not get up and walk itself to go kill shit. Okay, the person that controls the item is the one that chooses to kill the shit. Okay, that's where I get ranting about that subject and those few subjects there. It's complete bullshit. Uh, so gifted kids can be more sensitive to screen violence. You know, I'm not gonna touch on that. Teen game. Okay, this article here: teen gamers do better math than social media stars. Study says. Okay, you know, that's what I said. Like, there's a lot of things that gaming has done for people. Like, you know, some people use it as a stress relief. That's kind of what I do a lot of the time, or to kind of just escape when I need to escape. You know, like, I'll play games and just kind of, you know, distance myself from reality for a little bit, just because I need the stress release. You know, and all that. But like with math, like, I used to be terrible at math when I was in school. When I was in school, I don't remember what grade it was. I was getting D's like crazy in math. Fourth, fifth grade. I was just failing math miserably. Well, I play this game RuneScape. I play a lot of MMORPGs. I play Battlefield 4. It's not a newer game, but I love it. It's fun. I have a PlayStation 4, an Xbox One, and then this 7-year-old laptop that I really need to upgrade, but can't never seem to get the money to upgrade because my hours are cut and all that stuff at work. But anyway, you know, some might escape, you know, whatever. But RuneScape, when I started it, I was terrible at math and stuff. Well, RuneScape, especially now that you had to calculate the money you had to spend, the DPS per minute, or the DPS per second, DPS per minute, how long it would take to do a boss. You had to regulate all that. It was that game. That game, I'm not gonna lie. In a way, it was almost like a second job. I mean, you know, that's how it was. Because I'm sure, as a lot of people my age, because I'm 22, you know, And I'm sure a lot of people my age, been through the whole fact, back when they were kids, doing the whole grind on games of farming items up for the character, all that fun stuff. But I still do that now. But you stay up late at night and do that. But anyway, the point being said is that I was terrible at math before I started RuneScape. I was really terrible. And being is that at such a young age when I started playing, and that I had to calculate everything like that, like I just listed, that I started to develop math skills very easily. There was a day that a teacher asked me in class. She was like, there was a question she said to people. She was like, well, we can't do 16 times 16, I think it was. And I ended up going to the class, and sorry, as you guys can see, I'm getting the calculator out because this is just the example of what we ended up doing. I don't know, was it 16 times 16? I think it was 16 times 16 or whatever. I think I said 256 or 265 or 3 or something like that. And she did the math, and she was shocked because she didn't think nobody could do it. And I said that, and she's like, "Do you have a calculator in your hand?" I didn't. I didn't have a calculator in my desk at all. I didn't even know we could have calculators when we were in math class. To be honest, I didn't know nothing about it. And this was only fifth grade. Keep in mind. So, and this is when I actually started to discover that I was a very special kid. As I've been told by my parents and my family that I am actually very special and am capable of quite a lot. But anyways, I ended up doing that, and the teacher turned around at me and she was like, "How did you do that?" And I was just like, "What do you mean?" She said, "How did you do that?" I was like, "Well, let's see, 6 times 6, all that fancy stuff." And then she's like, "You were only 10 away. You were only 10 off on that." And I was like, "Oh." And it just shocked the teacher. And I did that at fifth grade because I had played RuneScape. I did math problems like that, to where in 10 off, only being in fifth grade and being 10 off on a problem like that, I don't see that as being bad. I see that as being actually quite good and capable. And there's a lot of kids that can do that good, that learn it from games, and what have you. Can't just, you know, diagnose them with gaming disorder. Like, come on. And then I'm kind of wording it all in my own wording here, but yeah. But why gaming is now for adults and art lovers? Like, everybody's gonna get into that now. It's a fun recreational thing. You know, while I get what they're trying to say when it comes to these types of scenarios, they really got to do better things about it. Like drinking is causes deaths, a lot of deaths, way more than any gaming addiction. I know that for a fact. You know, but when is gaming killed like 100,000 people a day or whatever? I know there's a certain number of people that die on the planet every minute or hour or whatever, but when is gaming caused enough to be ever recorded on? Like I don't watch news just because I'm a spiritual truth seeker type of person. I don't watch the news because I believe it's bullshit, as I said in my past video. But I've never read from the times I have heard of news playing at like my parents or whatever house that I've been to visiting while I've heard it play or kind of listened to it but not watched it. I've never heard of anything being reported on gaming causing any kind of person to go on genocide or anything like that, or anything that ridiculous that needs to be diagnosed. Like, I think this is just one of those small things that people just, if somebody has the problem, just, hey, you should quit. And if it's becoming a problem with kids, I cannot express enough that parents have the power to punish their kids. Take the damn game system away if it's becoming such a big problem at home. It happened to me. It happened to me. If it was becoming a problem to where it was causing problems with my schoolwork or becoming such an addiction, it got taken away from me. I was grounded off of it, could not access it or anything. And not only that, I got my ass whooped too. If I did something half-ass or not good enough and it caused a really bad repercussion, I got my ass whooped. Okay? Punish your kids if it's getting that serious with them, whether it be drugs, gaming, whatever, what have you. Punish your damn kids. Then we won't have certain things be ruined for people. Okay? Same with adults. Get your shit straight. Okay? Then certain things wouldn't be ruined for everybody else. Okay? That's just sometimes what it comes down to in certain situations like this. If people would learn to control their shit, because I'm going to tell you something, at the end of the day, we choose what we do. Nothing chooses it for us. Diagnoses are just another way for places to get money out of you, okay? It's just a way to make the money circulate through the world, okay? I get that. That's just how life runs right now, that we have to fucking depend on a currency and shit like that. I get that. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on. Like, we're gonna, like, we choose what we do at the end of the day. Also on another note, like, why, like, we choose what we do, and we choose if we drink and go drive drunk. We choose if we play games too much and get addicted and go out and shoot shit because you can do it on a game. We choose if we cheat on whoever. We choose what our preferences is. We choose what jobs we can work. We choose what our direction of path in life is, okay? We choose it. It's not set in stone on anything, okay? You can watch all this news that says it's coded in your DNA and coded in this and coded in that. We choose what we do. We control what we do. Nothing has been put anywhere. We control what we do. Subconsciously and spiritually, our souls and our consciousness as a whole and as one, we choose what we do. That's just how that is. And unfortunately, some people make some stupid ass decisions and ruin certain things for everybody else. And it's sad. But we wouldn't have certain generations that we have now if people would just do this one important thing and teach people or their kids the one important thing, lesson of life. And people may give me shit for taking this from a YouTuber, but there's a few important lessons of life. And one of the major important lessons is, again, mind me for saying this, if this offends anybody, I'm sorry. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there is kind of a language warning with some of the videos I do. But that lesson is, shut the fuck up. That is one of the biggest lessons in life. And it seems to me like with a lot of the violence and things that are going on these days, evidently nobody's learning that lesson. And, I'm sorry to say, but that lesson needs to be reinforced because it's ridiculous. We need to stop killing each other, okay? And I'm getting off this topic that I was making this video about, but kind of led there with where I was going. But, like, come on. Like, you can't just, and another lesson would be, punish your kids. Don't beat them, but punish your kids, okay? You got it so they don't grow up to be a unpunished, get whatever they want when they want, spoiled type of person when they get older, okay? We don't want any more of that, and we don't. And quit with the safe spots, okay? Back in the past, we didn't have no safe spots. If someone called us a name or made fun of us for something, we'd brush that shit off. I get called, made fun of for certain things, certain choices I've made in my life. But you know what I do to that is, who cares? If you're straight, gay, whatever, what have you, whatever color your skin is, who gives a shit? That's you. Brush that shit off. You are cool and amazing in your own unique way. Everybody is, you know. And somebody wants to judge you for that, brush that shit off. They ain't with your time. You just brush it off, ignore it, move on. That's all you can do. Stay positive. Go out there, tackle that shit. You know, do you. That's what you need to do. Do you. You know, fuck the negativity in your life, okay? You don't need that. Stay positive. Go for your goals. Go for your dreams. Brush that negativity off. Keep moving forward. Don't let nobody ever talk you down. Don't let these diagnoses get you down. You've been diagnosed with something, whatever. You embrace that. If that's a part of you, who you are, you move on. Don't let nobody drag you down about it. Alright? That's how that needs to work. But I'm going to get off here. I got some things I need to take care of today. Clean. May do a live stream. May play a game. May record a game video of a game. Of me playing a game. More than likely probably RuneScape. I don't know yet. But, you know, stay cool, people. Stay cool, stay positive, you know. Keep your head forward. I'm going to have videos like this a lot, probably. Because when I find a topic that I disagree with, I tend to like to rant or make rant videos or something like that. And I love making videos for you guys and all of you that subscribe and comment and everything. And I like doing it. So you guys seem to like it too, so I'm going to keep it up, you know. And do as best as I can, the best of my ability. Thank you everybody that subscribed yesterday. I appreciate it. If you can, like, comment, subscribe as well. Share this video as well. Turn on notifications so you know that I'll have a video out. I also have a donation button on there if you want to help me out. Help me get a new computer so I can get one. Have better YouTube content so I don't crash or, you know, something like that. Because, you know, that can always be nice. You know, I'll be able to do more gaming videos and more documentary and vlog videos and all those fancy things if I have a better computer. So that would be really nice to help out with that. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, sign off here. Everybody have a great day. Peace out, my fellow Gazuthians. See you in the next one.